Hey, so yeah, I'll try to explain what is the best way to break down those AC units to get the most money out of them. Now, mind you, we don't do this for a living. We had an AC business and we were, just scrapping all of our old units. So we got most of our information from watching videos or just talking to the guys at the scrapyard. They're extremely helpful. You're going to start by breaking down the air handler and the condenser, separating all the steel and putting that in one pile. That's like the cage, the housing, different things like that. You're going to separate the compressor, all the fans, so the indoor and the outdoor fans, put them in one pile, and then all the coils in one pile. For the compressors, you're going to need to squeeze the ends and you're going to seal them. That's what we did. We sealed them with the torch, or you can get like a MAP gas thing at Home Depot. It just takes a little longer. If you don't seal them, you got to dispose of the oil, and then you can break down the compressor too. We just never did. And then as far as the fans, you're going to want to separate all the motors from the housing. You can just use tin snips, or you can use the Sawzall to just cut the blades in the blower. You cut a few of those blades out, and then you get the Sawzall in there. You just cut the shaft of the motor. You separate all those motors out. Compressors and motors are worth a ton of money on their own. Then you got the steel that's worth money. And then you want to separate your aluminum and your copper coils. So aluminum's not worth as much, so you're going to want to take all those with your fan blades and any other aluminum that you've got out. You'll take that as one. And then you're going to separate all of your copper and your brass. Just stuff it, normal stuff in the unit. Let me show you. So these are all the ends of the condensers and air handlers. He would saw them off. The scrapyard told us that if we take each one of these off, it's an extra 50 cents a pound. And then there is this big pile we still got to separate, which is all just the copper. And then again, this we got to separate. Like all these got to come off. This has got brass on it, different things like that. So then I'll separate. This is his dirty copper. So anything with welds on it, any kinds of solder joints with dirty copper goes in there. That's all his brass. Some of these green boards, they have gold on them, so he'll keep them apart and take the gold off. This is his clean copper. It's got no solder. He's cut off all the solder joints. That's all just trash. And then this is his, I believe it's tungsten metal from the heaters. That's worth a lot of money as well, so he separates that. And then the wire, the high voltage, low voltage wire. If you strip it from the casing, you get much more money. There's a tool for it. We never bought it. We would just bring it in the casing. You just get a little bit less money. So yeah, that's what I would do. You have to have down here anyway, a letter from an AC company saying they gave you those units, or no scrapyard is gonna take them. Good luck. Let me know if you have other questions.